Hey everyone, this is Patrick from EasyFX Code Trading System, and it's Tuesday, the 29th of October 2019, and this is the daily analysis for Euro, Cable, and Aussie dollar. Let's start off with the Euro, and yesterday on Monday, managed to take a slight bounce back up to the 111 level, and almost hitting the new weekly pivot for this week, which is at 111.11. So it's trying to climb back up into the bullish channel, but we'll see whether it's going to be successful later this couple of days. There is no Euro news for today until Wednesday and Thursday. Let's take a look at the 4-hour time frame, and see the price started to retrace back higher after falling towards the end of last week, and it's hugging the lower channel trend line and just spiking into the resistance zone, but it's looking still a bit bearish because this is almost like a bear flag, so it could roll over towards the 38 pip retracement level. So we'll see what happens over the next few hours later when the European session opens. Alright, this intermediate resistance now has already shifted lower with this new swing high area, lower swing high. So this is around the 111.20 level, and the swing low is at a 110.73 area. So we'll see whether this support will hold and whether it climb back up to retest this swing high, and there's a potential for rejection here, and if it does fall lower, then there's a next key support level around the 110.60 area. Alright, let's take a look at the cable. So sterling against the US dollar yesterday found slight reprieve as well, as it also managed to bounce back up to retest the new weekly pivot for this week. It's at 128.77. So both the euro and the cable weekly pivots have shifted slightly upwards. And yesterday the EU Council has extended the Brexit deadline to the 31st of January 2020, and it's a flex extension whereby if UK Parliament passes the Brexit deal into law earlier than 31st January, then it can exit the EU at an earlier date. At the same time, once that was granted, Prime Minister Johnson also held a vote to propose the general election, but it was rejected. So he may introduce another vote later on in the week for the proposed general election. And let's take a look at the 4-hour time frame. after creeping up, it did hit the new weekly pivot, and right at the junction with the upper channel trend line, and now it's just sitting near the 21 pip retracement level, just above the support level at the key 128.00. Alright, so there is an intermediate resistance at this swing area at 124, let's call it 124.15, and if the 128 level breaks, the new weekly S1 pivot will be the next support level at 127.41, and there's no news for the UK this week, and they're all bracing for the upcoming FOMC meeting and rate decision later on early Thursday morning. There is also US news tonight, later tonight, consumer confidence figure. Let's mark this zone as well as an intermediate support. Alright, let's take a look at the Aussie dollar. And the Aussie dollar has managed to find support from the daily 55 EMA and climb up to the new weekly pivot at 0.6838, which is right at the 21 pip retracement level, and this morning has climbed up slightly as well. Let's take a look at the 4-hour time frame. And it's managed to creep up above the weekly pivot slightly, and we'll see whether it's able to reach the resistance level to retest it. So this area now is a key support level, intermediate support at 0.6810, just above the critical round figure at 0.6800. So we'll see whether it's able to climb up above the 0.6850 level before it hits the resistance zone, which is centered around the 0.6860 area. Alright, so let's stay tuned over the next couple of days with more US news coming up before heading into the FOMC meeting, and as well as Friday's NFP, non-farm payroll report. So until Thursday, we'll follow up. Do check out my other videos as well on spot gold and dollar yen, and have a good trading week. Cheers.